Evan Mobley left Cavs game with the Heat with an ankle injury. Two things. What have you heard about Mobley and his ankle? And then I know you wrote an article, kind of the evolution of Evan Mobley and how it can shape the Cavs' future. Let's start with the ankle. How is it? How serious is it? How many games are he going to miss?
Well, talking to our friend Chris Fedor, he was in Miami for this game, and he talked to Evan Mobley after the game, and point blank period, Evan said, "I'm good." And obviously, we understand that the Cavs had this bigger break between games when it comes to them playing the Wizards now on Friday. And it happens to be in a part of the schedule where it helps for Evan and some other guys to get acclimated and to get refreshed when it comes to these injuries. The Cavs have practiced the last 2 days. It's still a little hazy on what the situation was for Evan this past week. I'm trying to get information on that now, but I definitely think that Evan getting to take time off to himself, getting to enjoy the Miami Heat. And then also you talk about the difference it makes when Evan didn't have to go onto a plane. Instead of going onto a plane where elevation and altitude and all those different things can increase swelling and those different types of things, he was able to go back to a hotel and relax and rice, as all athletes know, put the ice on it, put the elevation, all those different things when it comes to resting his ankle. It was a big component to being able to have him ready for the Washington Wizards game. And even if he's not ready for this Washington Wizards game, there's an opportunity for him to come back on Monday against the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn.
All right, relative to his evolution and how it can shape the Cavs' future, take us through that article.
Oh my goodness. This guy is somebody that we have been looking for to take the next step for his offensive game for the last couple of years. And Kenny Atkinson and the organization has talked about it like it just needed to be a focal point for this team. Kobe Altman talked about it last off season when he said that they kind of went away from his development to try and get tap into all the different other players on this roster. But this season, it was going to be about Evan Mobley and getting him to the next level to take this team to where it wants to go. Eastern Conference Finals, NBA Finals. That's the aspirations for this group. And Evan Mobley being able to jump his game up on the 3-point percentage line, and when you talk about his 3-point attempts, even that is a big step forward as well. He's averaging 40% from three this season, taking nearly a whole 3-pointer more than he has in his entire career, which is his best 3-point percentage and the most he's taken. He's taken 2.3 per game. And then he's also shooting 55.8% from the field itself. So you talk about how he's been able to not only be more aggressive in the painted area, be attacking when it comes to mismatches and switches and all these different things, handling the ball, bringing the ball up the floor more, which has helped set up the offense for the Cavs, but him also having the confidence to step into threes. It was interesting because I was in Charlotte for his game where he had 6 3-pointers, a new career high, and it was important to see the different ways he was taking those shots. He had a corner three that he took with no hesitation. Then he brought the ball up the court and he took a shot walking the ball up the court at above the midline and all those different things. So when you talk about his development, what he's been able to do, especially as a 3-point shooter, that allows the rest of the offense to spread out. The spacing is important, and I think when Evan Mobley is shooting like that, especially against a team like Charlotte, it opens up so many different things for other players as well.